So Lluwellyn, we recently had another one of our Death Cafés at Café Gelato in Langebaan.
Yeah.
So are you enjoying our get-togethers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's beautiful. So that was our second one. And it's so interesting to get people around a table and speak about death. And at the second one, we made it like really practical. Even in our first one, it's like, and it's maybe a mix of our recent discussion in our grief tending circle. But it's that thing. It's like the simple question: is your clock counting down, or is it adding up towards the end? And that has actually stayed with me. And but it's beautiful to have people just speaking about things that we don't usually speak about. What was your experience like?
My experience was, at the first one, we were quite impressed with the amount of people that showed up. And what was very interesting was that people then showed up to the Death Café, and that grief was right below the surface for most of the people attending. And then we realized that it was maybe easier to show up to a Death Café facing your death, but then once you're there, then the grief surfaced. So is it harder to face grief than death? That was the question that we asked. And then the second one, with the clock counting up or down, as you know, I said my clock is counting down. So that was very interesting to witness whose clock is going upwards and who's running out of time, and can you add time. And then this morning I was walking, because obviously it stayed with me as well. Yeah. This morning on my morning walk, I don't know what I was contemplating, and then the word that came to me, and this is going to sound very dark, was Death March.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And as I'm walking, and usually I walk and I listen to something, and this morning I wasn't. So maybe that's why I was contemplating all of this, and then I thought, but if from the minute we're born, if the clock starts counting, are we all doing a death march? If you really think about it, we are all marching towards our death. And I don't know if you saw that post that we put up on Unboxed today. Yeah. And then the jokers said,
oh, yes.
You don't have one more day, you have one day less. So that's what I'm enjoying about the Death Café. And then we also noticed that people weren't sure, that they thought that it's about grief. And then we said, but it's where you come and contemplate your own death.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that also stood out for me. It is at the Death Café that people, at our first one especially, it is like people came to speak about somebody else's death. And in the second one, we worked towards saying like, yeah, but what about contemplating your own death? And even just like the very practicalities of it. It's like, what's your funeral like? Who's switching off the machine if it needs to be switched off? What happens to your body?
Yeah, that like was quite one.
Yeah, like the really practical things. And what I love and what I always walk away with is just this perspective. It's like, that I've never even considered that, or that's worth thinking about.
Yeah, so I think it's something that's definitely going to continue. Absolutely. I also noticed that someone else in this space is starting one in Hermanus now, so that's very exciting. And we are definitely going to try and have another one in Vredenburg as well at the end of this month. And we invite you to come and join us. We promise you it's a lot of fun. It's doing this death march, we're all doing it, but we might as well have fun on the way. So come and join us. We will be there.
Absolutely. Look forward to it.
Fantastic.